Hey everyone, my name is Isabella Grace and today I'm going to be talking about my Lasik eye surgery. I'm going to put the timestamps of every single question, every answer, every topic, subtopic in the bio so that for those of you who don't want to hear me talking for this long, you guys can go straight into the question that you're asking. So, let me just get straight into it. What is LASIK? Sorry if I'm looking down, it's because I've got my notes here. LASIK is a laser eye surgery for the correction of myopia, hyperopia, and astigmatism. So myopia is nearsightedness, whereas hyperopia is farsightedness. Astigmatism is when your eye shape is like a rugby ball and light is focused at more than one place in the eye, causing blurred vision. So my prescription was my left eye was minus 3.5 and my right eye was minus 4.25, and they both had astigmatism. Who is eligible or suitable for laser eye surgery? Now I am just simply repeating what the optometrist or what Optical Express did say on their website. This is also from doing my own research and reviews. I am not sponsored by Optical Express. I am not an optometrist. I am not an eye specialist. So please just take what I'm saying with a bit of salt. I am not a professional at all. So who is suitable? So one, your eye must be healthy. The thickness of your it depends on the thickness of your cornea as well, and also your pupil size. So basically the reason why they take this into consideration is because depending on the shape and the size of your eye, it can actually increase the risk of complications or even certain symptoms. So for example, if your pupils are very large, this means that it could increase the possibility of you having glares and halos after the surgery. So that's why they kind of like examine your eyes in the pre-treatment consultation. Your prescription must be within certain limits. So I'm guessing that LASIK isn't suitable for very, very high prescription. I remember someone asking me if they can do LASIK because they have a prescription of, I think, -7 or something like that. And I don't think that they can actually, I don't think that that prescription is suitable. Another one is the amount of nearsightedness with or without astigmatism did not change by more than 0.5 diopters within a year, which means that you must have a stable prescription. These are some of the criterias in terms of if you can do LASIK or not. Like I said to you guys again, please shop around, go on different companies, and go and book a free pre-treatment consultation. These people will basically take you through a range of machines. So at my pre-treatment consultation, I had mine around June, and they took me through around 6 different machines. And then after, you speak to basically an optometrist, and it's like an eye test that you have in an optician, where they kind of put a screen in front of you and then you tell them what you can see, etc. This is to basically see if you're suitable, see if your eye prescription has changed. They also like dilate your eye to see if your eyes are healthy. And all of this is to determine if you are eligible for LASIK. After my pre-treatment consultation, I actually decided to book my my surgery. So I booked my surgery like 2 weeks later, and I decided to go for the iDesign. So iDesign is only from Optical Express, I believe. I'm going to get into what iDesign is, but the reason why I actually went with Optical Express is because, like I said to you guys, I did some heavy research. I was not about to play about when it came to surgery with my eye. Like, I was fully scared of going blind, of like not seeing in one eye. I was scared of, I was just looking at so many different horror stories. In fact, there was even a website that said something like Optical Express may be blind or something like that. But with every surgery comes with complications, with risks, and although I saw some negative stories, I saw a lot of positive reviews as well. Every website that I went on, even TrustAdvisor, I saw that Optical Express was literally the highest rated company in the UK. So again, I did my own research. I saw that they're a leading eye surgery provider known to do more LASIK operations than any other company in the UK. So again, I literally decided to go with Optical Express. How much did it cost? Well, it depends on the clinic. So like I said to you guys, there are some eye surgery places that give you a set price. Optical Express, it depends on your prescription. It also depends on the procedure that you're getting. The higher the prescription, the higher the price. I decided to go for iDesign. So you have your standard LASIK treatment, and then you have the iDesign, which is more advanced and it uses a different kind of technology. So standard LASIK treatment maps about 200 points of your eye, whereas iDesign maps about 1,200 points or microscopic eye imperfections. Therefore, it's 25 times more accurate. Unlike the standard LASIK, it is also more custom to your eye, but suitability does depend again on your prescription and the size of your pupil. What are the pros and cons of laser eye surgery? Okay, so I wrote some here, and this is exactly the pros and cons list that I had before I did the surgery. So the pros are, financially, you can say that you may save more in your lifetime, because apart from the eye test that you have to do and the hassle with going to them, you might save more by not having to buy contact lenses anymore, designer glasses, having to cater your sunglasses to have a prescription as well. Another thing is that it's quick, safe, and more advanced than it was when it first came out. So like I said to you guys, you might hear some horror stories from, like, I don't know, the early 1900s or 2000s, but it has advanced. Technology has changed, and it's a lot more safer. Another pro is it genuinely has instant results. Like, as soon as you come off that surgery chair or table, you will genuinely see 20/20. Like, it's not gradual. Well, actually it is, but you still can see 20/20 or even better than before. Another one is no more glasses or contacts. So now that we're in a pandemic, we're gonna have to wear masks everywhere, and I know the frustrations that we all get when our glasses fog up when wearing a mask, and also again having to find your glasses when you need your glasses to find your glasses. Another pro is that you can actually achieve better than 20/20, which is genuinely a miracle. I don't remember how it's like to not be able to see. Like, when I went to my appointment, they told me 2 times that my eyesight is better than 20/20. Like, I can see the bottom line when it came to the eye test. It was crazy. And another pro is, if worse comes to worse and you don't achieve 20/20, you do get your money back. So there it is. However, the cons are, if you decide to undergo laser eye surgery, you're gonna have to put a lot of your activities on pause. The reason why is because, just like any surgery, it takes time to heal, especially with your eyes. You're using that every single day. So, for example, actually, I've got a list of time frames in terms of activities. They basically, on the day of your surgery, on the consultation after they've done the surgery, they basically give you like a time frame of what you can do and when you can do it. So for example, you can only start going back to the gym after 1 week of your surgery. You can wear makeup a week after. You can wear nail polish after a day. If you're a footballer and you've got a big game the next week, it says here football 2 weeks. So you can't do football until 2 weeks after your surgery. That means you have to plan it strategically. You have to make sure that your surgery and your healing stage doesn't interfere with, your big game. Or let's say if you've got a huge event, if you're getting married, your birthday, you can't wear makeup. So that is like more of an inconvenience, I guess. Another con is discomfort from dry eyes. I'm going to touch on this one because I do believe that a lot of people need to hear it. I actually struggled with dry eyes after the surgery for a good 2-3 months. Yeah, for a good 2-3 months. It's been about almost 4 months now since I've had the surgery, and I have been struggling with dry eyes. They say that it's more common in women, and yeah, young women. Whenever I'd wear my makeup, especially with my lashes, I'd have to continuously put in eye drops. Every time I kept going back to my, consultations, they would give me stronger drops because it was genuinely dry, and this feeling could be uncomfortable. It can cause grittiness. It can also cause blurring sometimes, because if your eyes are really dry, that can cause blurred vision. Another con is that you can have, around the first few days, you can have glares and halos during the night. Another con is that surgery can be daunting. A misconception is that your eyes are going to be closed during the surgery. One, when your eyes are closed, your eyes are rolled up, so they can't possibly perform surgery on you when your eye is closed. So they keep your eyes closed. They keep your eyes open with a clamp. They put numbing drops in your eye so that you don't feel pain. However, numbing drops do wear off, and it does become uncomfortable a bit more at the end of your surgery, because as it starts to wear off, you can start to feel that something has been touching your eye. I wouldn't say that it hurt, but I would say that it was a very uncomfortable situation. And on top of that, you can see them doing stuff to your eye. So if you're very much squeamish when it comes to putting stuff in your eyes, you can't even put contacts in your eyes, you don't like people touching your eyes, I wouldn't recommend this surgery for you, because it is full on, you can see everything. Another con is not everyone is eligible. So I know that some of you guys are hoping to do laser eye surgery in the future, but you must go to a pre-treatment consultation to even find out if you can do laser eye surgery. So that could be a bummer. As any surgery, it does come with risks and potential complications. I don't want to scare you guys, but it genuinely may come down to, okay, is this, surgery provider well experienced? Do they have well experienced surgeons? Do they have a good reputation? Have my eye tests been done correctly? And also another con is that the first 8 hours are quite uncomfortable. For me, it was definitely the first few hours after the surgery, but I will get into that very soon. So now, myths. So one myth is that LASIK causes or may help in the development of cataracts. This is false, because cataracts are caused by natural deterioration and is age-related. LASIK is done on the cornea. Cataracts happen inside the eye and clouds the natural lens. So no, LASIK does not cause or help in the development of cataracts. Another myth is that LASIK will blind you. So you are more likely to go blind from contacts than LASIK. The procedure itself does not cause blindness, but rather post-surgery issues like inadequate aftercare creates infections. My treatment plan after the surgery is that I think a week after the surgery, I am meant to go back to Optical Express, and then after that a month, and then 3 months, and then a year, and then annually. So if you stay on top of what they are telling you to do, you should be fine. If you're the type of person where you do your surgery and you're not taking care of yourself, you're not doing what the doctors are telling you to do, then yes, you are more likely to have an infection, because that is just inadequate aftercare, it's poor aftercare. The chances are, in fact, 1 in 4 million of you being blind by LASIK. So another myth is that LASIK only lasts 10 years. Now, I remember my friend telling me that her friend actually had to go back for another eye surgery after 10 years. And I asked the optometrist that, and they basically said that your eye is constantly changing and you cannot change your biology. So if you were destined to be at a certain prescription, that's going to happen regardless. LASIK is not going to change, the way your vision deteriorates. That is natural, and that is dependent on biology only. So if your LASIK doesn't last, the chances is that your prescription has not stabilized. LASIK does not stop regression. It doesn't stop, again, your biology. So yeah. So in terms of age-related conditions, When you get older, your eyes worsen and you lose the ability to focus clearly on close objects, which is what I mentioned before, presbyopia. So you'll potentially need reading glasses when you are older. This is due to loss of elasticity of the eye lens. So again, the reason why I'm saying this to you guys is because when you're like in your 40s and you've had your LASIK done and you find that you need to wear reading glasses, it's not because LASIK didn't work, but it's just because of age-related issues. So like I said to you guys, in your pre-treatment consultation, they will explain all of this and more, because they'll be able to directly answer your questions, and they are the professionals. So any kind of fear, query, anything that you're unsure of, they'll be able to assure you and help you. So it's important that you do your own research and ask the relevant questions before you go to that appointment. Write down your questions and really scrutinize it. My advice to you guys is that if you're unsure, even after clarifying with the optometrist, with the surgeon that's doing it, do not do it. If you're unsure, if you're still anxious, if you're afraid, choose another time to do it, because only you are truly responsible for your own choice. Another advice is, if you are squeamish and you do not like things going in your eye, you don't like people touching your eye, you don't even like touching your eye yourself, this may not be the procedure for you. There are a lot of things that are going to go in your eye. Another piece of advice is that if you are someone who works at a job that is heavily dependent on using computer, using any sort of screen, using your phone, remember to blink and remember to use your eye drops. That is very important for the healing stage. Again, they're going to go through this with you. I've downloaded something called, what is this? Eye Care. So what happens is it reminds me on my screen to take a break every 20 minutes, and then it shows a notification message, it plays a sound, and then so here's the timer. It says that it's 3 minutes left until, because it's counting down from 20 minutes, so I have to kind of do it on my laptop or my phone and just keep it next to me. I've also kept my eye drops there. The surgeon was just kept telling me, like, just be careful, because the first few weeks are very, very fragile for your eyes, so you can't afford to be just staring at your screen and not blinking and not lubricating your eyes, because it can really delay the healing process and also strain your eyes. And I did not pay almost £4,000-5,000 for me to actually just mess up my eyes again. So even if you don't even do LASIK, it's very important that you just remember to blink, especially if you're working at the office or in front of a screen like the whole day. 3, 2, 1. What is it? Okay, so it says take a break, spend a few seconds now for a healthier future, and then it shows you some exercises. Close your eyes for a moment. Your eyes are probably getting dried by constant exposure to the monitor. Just close your eyes for a few seconds, which will help to clean and ease your eyes. At a minimum, slowly blink, move your eyes to your left and then slowly move it to the center. Okay, cool. So these are all exercises. And then there's a thing called the 20-20 rule, which means every 20 seconds, in every 20 minutes, you look at an object placed 20 feet away from you. Stay on top of your drops. I can't express the importance of this enough. They are going to give you drops that are going to help with infections. They're going to give you drops to help with to help lubricate your eye, which helps with the healing process. They're going to equip you with so many things, and you need to stay on top of these. Book the appointments when it comes to the 1 month mark, the 3 month mark, 6 month, 1 year. Do these things and you will be fine. Also, on top of that, do not schedule your surgery when you're in a month full of busy activities and you've got important events coming up. Don't do it, because you will be disappointed when you find out that you can't do certain activities and you're genuinely going to have to cancel. Morning, guys. It is the morning of the surgery. I am so tired. Slept at 12 a.m. and set my alarm for 6. Then I ended up waking up at like 7 on the dot, and I have to leave in about 15 minutes. Guys, I'm excited, but at the same time I just want it over and done with. Like, I'm over the anticipation. I look a hot mess right now. This is why I want to get LASIK. I mean, why is it? Alright guys, I'm in Shaftesbury Avenue. Right now I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the shop to open because I'm literally way too early. It's like 8:15, so I need to wait another 15 minutes. I don't even know if there's anyone in there. Manager has come to tell me that the machines in Shaftesbury Avenue are not working, so I'm getting transferred to Harley Street. So I'm going Optical Express Harley Street right now, even though it's my appointment time. It's going to be delayed. Wow. But you know what, I'm actually thankful, because if that machine ever touched my eye and it was faulty, oh lord. Alright, so on the day of my surgery, the same checks that I did at the pre-treatment consultation, they decided to do that again. This is just safety checks. Another person does it because they need to double check that the first person did it correctly, and I really appreciated that, because it genuinely assured me that they know what they're doing, and that I am genuinely safe under this provider, because if one person finds that they don't agree with the first checks, then they will send me home. They will say, we can't do this treatment on you, you're not eligible, we just found something, this and that. So it was really good. I was actually booked to go to Shaftesbury Avenue. However, I got a call on that morning because my laser eye surgery was scheduled for 8 a.m. I got a call and they said that there was something wrong with the machine. Oh my gosh, like when I tell you guys, I was genuinely praying beforehand, and when I heard that call, I was like, Lord, is this a sign? They sent me to the Harley Street one, and they basically explained to me that there wasn't anything crazy going on with the machine. However, just for safety and just for being sure, they just kind of moved everyone to the Harley Street one. So the checks and the tests seem to be very thorough, and the surgeon did basically tell me, you must do everything that I say and you'll be fine. So that kind of scared me a bit, because sometimes your mind will tell you to do the complete opposite of what you're being told to do. So he did explain the importance of me following his instructions. So in terms of the actual surgery, a laser is meant to be touching your eye. However, they did say that if you do move, the laser stops, because it's that advanced. It's not going to cut your eye. It's not going to do anything dangerous. It's just going to stop. So what I remember on the actual surgery was that they gave me a hairnet, and they also I believe they disinfected my eyebrows, my eyelashes, just my whole eye area, and they put numbing drops. It felt so weird, because when you blink, it just didn't feel like anything. And I laid down, and I remember like there was one surgeon and a few nurses in the room. There was quite a lot of them. I was really confused, because I was just thinking, is a machine doing it? Like, why there's so much of you? So there were two machines that I was going back and forth to and from. It was like a mechanical chair that would literally just move you. It would like slide from left to right. They created a flap in my cornea, and once they created that flap, the whole room went dark. I could not see anything. I remember asking the surgeon, are my eyes open? Because at this point I can't even tell the difference. I don't know if I'm awake, I don't know if I'm asleep, I don't know if my eyes are open or closed. I heard like a crackling noise. That's all I can hear. It sounded like tick, 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 tick. Like literally I don't know how to explain it. It was a laser. And then after that, I heard them shouting numbers like left eye -2, this is that, the other. And then they moved me to another machine. And then at this point, I saw very bright light, and it was genuinely just like going around my eye. The surgeon was really helpful, because he kept telling me what to do, and every time I would do it, he would assure me that I was doing it correctly. So he would just tell me, you're doing amazing, you're doing great, that's good. I remember seeing a red light, and it was a light that was so distant and so small. It was like a red dot. It was so small. The light just got bigger and bigger and bigger and more clear. So from there, the numbing drops started to wear off, and then that's when my eyes started stinging. The surgeon is a surgery equipment, and it's metal and thin and like flat at the end, but he started to flatten out my flap. So the flap that they created in the beginning, they started to flatten that out and seal my cornea back. I could feel everything at this rate. Like I could feel him with a like cotton pad trying to like remove the air bubbles in my eye. He was trying to flatten out my eye. I could feel all of that. It was like I kept on twitching. I kept on trying to move. Like there was no escaping that. It was so uncomfortable. I was so sensitive to light. Like when the nurse was talking to me, I could not for the life of me open my eyes. It was so difficult. My eyes are watering. Even when they're taking me to the next clinical discussion room where, you know, they tell me the aftercare and what I need to do, I genuinely cannot open my eyes to talk to them. They gave me goggles to sleep in for like the first week, I think. So these goggles I would wear in the shower to prevent water from going into my eyes, and also while I was sleeping so that I don't accidentally hit my eye, I don't accidentally scratch my eye, because everything is just sensitive at this rate. They highly advise that somebody comes to pick you up. I originally thought that it wasn't that deep, but they genuinely would not let you, because basically your eyes are going to be so sensitive that somebody needs to be able to help you walk. Someone needs to be able to help you get into the house, all of that. My fiance at the time came to pick me up. My eyes were just hurting so much. They were stinging. I just wanted to sleep. They highly advise that as soon as you get home, you just nap for 4 to 5 hours. So he picked me up in a cab in central London, and it took about 40 minutes to get home. And I just conked out. I put on my goggles and I went to sleep. And as soon as I woke up, straight up 2020, like, guys, I was so excited. Like I woke up and I thought, Lord, I am healed. Hey guys, so it is now 4 p.m. and I actually came, babe, when did I come out of the theatre? Around 12, isn't it?
No.
11.
Probably 11.
10.
Quarter to 11.
Well, basically I came out like time ago, but I couldn't pick up my camera because I'm telling you, one, I couldn't even open my eyes. It was watery. It was, you know, the ones when you haven't slept right and you wake up and your eyes could barely wake up and they sting. Yeah, that's how it felt. Yeah, I genuinely could not see anything. Like the person was like, oh, where's your fiance? And I'm like, well, I don't know, I can't see.
And then you and you couldn't even see your phone, bro.
Every single time I would check my phone, she was like, you're not meant to check your phone, your eyes are sensitive, blah 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 blah. So cool. At this point, guys, I'm just so uncomfortable. I just want to go home. I want to sleep. When the woman's talking to me, I can't even keep my eyes open. Like I could just keep it closed. All I could do is just keep it closed. So then Alex has come now, guys. At this point, I cannot see. Like he has to take my hand and literally lead me outside and lead me into the car. So yeah, just fell asleep in the car and then woke up back at my house, and I go straight into my straight to the bed, put on the goggles that they gave me so that I don't touch my eyes or knock it, and then I conked out for a good, how long was it, babe?
5 hours.
5 hours, even though the recommended time is 3. You already know me, but yeah, I couldn't sleep for the first hour because it just felt so uncomfortable. But then I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I can actually see. It's like waking up, your contact lenses on, but without the discomfort. So I'm just looking around and I could see stuff. Like, guys, this is crazy, you know, like, you know that sign there, I can see that, but with my glasses I can never see it before. So yeah, man, I'm just so grateful for this one as well. All in all, I think it was a good surgery, you know. My surgeon was so helpful. After surgery, he told me, you were so good, like, because obviously it's very difficult to keep your eyes just open. There's only so much support that you can have to keep your eyelids open, but you know, he was talking me throughout the whole surgery. You know, he was just telling me, that's great, Isabella. He was just so supportive, man. Honestly, like, yeah. But the thing is, oh guys, I need to even explain to you, fam, the first part when he made the flap in my eye, I was like, okay, fine, that was a bit mad. It felt a bit foreign, because basically he put like he put like some sort of suction cup thing on my eye, and it felt mad pressure. It felt like my eye was gonna pop out. That's all I can say. It's just mad uncomfortable. I wouldn't say it was painful, but it just feels very uncomfortable. And then the second time now, that's when the laser starts mapping out on your eye, starts sorting it out. Guys, all I can say is I smelt burning. I smelt something burning, and it just, like, knowing that that was, I don't even know what that was, if it was my eye or not. If it was my eye, well, I just filmed it anyway. There was like 3 assistant nurses in the theater and 1 surgeon. I was thinking, raw, this is deep. Like, this is deep.
They can't afford to get that wrong, because I'll be suing them.
No, what's mad is there was one girl saying left eye 30 seconds.
I should have kicked the ball here while you were sleeping.
Yeah, well, you don't know these people.
Oh, so you think I'm business?
Yeah, what if they rob you? Anyways,
Rob me where? I live where?
you live in Surrey.
Exactly.
Anyways, guys, before I got rudely interrupted, yeah, so there was assistant nurse here, literally just counting down the procedure, saying left eye 30 seconds, 29, 28, and then, yeah, guys, I've never experienced that before. This is like my first surgery, hopefully my last.
Like, normally with like other surgeries, they'll get put to sleep, but you was awake for the whole...
Oh no, I was awake, and the thing is, you kind of had to be conscious, because you had to consciously stare at a red light. Do you know what I mean? Because if you weren't awake, I feel like basically the way it is, they could force your eyes open, but because when your eyes when you're closing your eyes roll back. So let's say, Alex, you're sleeping, right? And you're actually sleeping, and then I lift up your eyelids, I can't see your pupil.
Yeah, it moves
because it moves back, so they won't be able to do the procedure if you're unconscious, in my opinion. Like, when you get this done, if you get this done, you will wake up, and everything that you kind of just ignored, even when wearing glasses, everything that you just ignored, kind of like living day to day, you start to appreciate it more. I'm looking at the trees and the way that they're sharpened, the way they're so detailed. I'm looking at my room, I'm seeing things that I've never seen before. Not even glasses and contact lenses can actually give you this sort of vision. It was so clear. My eyes weren't hurting anymore, and like, I just found myself kind of just looking everywhere as if like someone blind has just gotten their vision back. Hey guys, so I'm literally gonna go sleep. I've got a post operation tomorrow at 9 AM, which basically I go back to Optical Express, and I have to get my eyes tested again to see if it's healing. The surgeon's gonna tell me if you know, I'm allowed to drive and just stuff like that. So yeah, so these are the goggles that they give you for when you sleep, so that you don't like rub your eyes and nothing knocks it. And I have to wear this for a week. I've been keeping in track with all 3 of my of the drops that they've been giving me, so I'm making sure that I'm using this one the most, because the more lubricated your eyes are, the less you'll feel discomfort, and also it promotes healing. The other 2 I only use like for a week, and that's like to help prevent like infection, inflammation, all of that. So yeah, it's very important that you keep on track. Like, I've got like alarms on my phone, and I need to actually keep track of what I've been taking each hour, because there's one of them you only take every 2 hours, and the other one you take a bit more frequently. So yeah, I need to keep in track with that. But other than that, apparently as the days go by, your eyesight will get like better and better. So right now it's not the final stage, should I say. Yeah, it's not the final thing. It's like a process. It gets better within weeks and months, so I can't wait. But yeah guys, I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, it is now 8:21 and my appointment is at 9:30, so I'm having like a post surgery appointment. The optometrist is going to check my eyes to see if it's healing fine. Probably will give me more advice on aftercare, etc. And also they're gonna do eye tests on me to see what my prescription is, not prescription is, but how you know, well I can see now. Like I said to you guys, it is very progressive, so as the days goes by it just gets better. and they're gonna tell me if I am. They're gonna tell me if I can drive, if I can legally drive now. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward. I hope I hear good things. I hope you know, the flap is healing well, and that I've been on top of my drops. I've literally been taking them every hour, every 2 hours. I put in some eye drops like every single 2 hours or whenever I'd feel like it. And then I went to my one day consultation, which is like the day after my surgery, and they just basically check over your eyes to see that everything went well, to see if the surgery has been done you know, properly, to see if there's any infections and this and that. And they did confirm that I do have better than 20/20 eye vision. However, they did find that on my left eye there was an infection, because I think it was a bit swollen. So they gave me I think it was eye drops that had steroids in them. I just came back from my appointment and did some eye tests. And you know, when you can, oh sorry, that's my alarm for my drops. Yeah, so they gave you know, in eye test when you have like the lines that you read out, I was able to read even the smallest line with both my eyes. So the top line is 20/20 vision, but because I can read even the bottom line, it means my eyesight is better than 20/20 now, which means I can also legally drive. They also checked the health of both my eyes. So the right eye is okay, but the left eye has a bit of inflammation. So they replaced one of my eye drops with something stronger, which is actually steroids. So I have to take it every 2 hours, and then I have to go back in 48 hours to get checked again. So yeah, that's the update. The inflammation's pretty normal, but it's just, you know, safety in it. But yeah guys, wow, I'm so, oh, that's Alex. Yeah, I'll speak to you guys in a bit. So they gave me the eye drops. Do you see why it's important for you to attend these discussions? Because if they find something that's wrong with your eyes, they're able to fix it straight away. So yeah, and then after that I went back for a week because they advised me to, and they found that I was struggling with dry eyes, but again they confirmed that my eyesight was better. So after the surgery, I found that my eyesight did fluctuate. So my left eye would be worse than my right eye one day. Sometimes I'd wake up and my eyes are blurry, but you just have to blink several times. I was afraid to kind of like rub my eyes whenever I needed to, because, you know, it's still pretty sensitive. Hey guys, so it's been 2 days since the operation. I woke up today and, you know, the ones when you feel eye crusts, I genuinely feel like they were from the drops. My blood clots in my eyes are, well, for this one it's kind of like spreading. My eyes are fluctuating right now, like my vision, and my right eye is doing better than my left eye. They said that's completely normal, and throughout like the next few weeks they'll be fluctuating, so one eye can seem better than the other one, and then it'll start to stabilize within a couple of weeks. As I continued to heal, you know, week after week, things got better. Like my eyesight was getting more like better than it was, and I don't understand how that can happen. Like everything was getting more clear. I would make sure that I would continue training my eyes and like look somewhere at a 20-meter distance and try to read it to make sure, you know, that everything was still good. But yeah, other than the inflammation in my left eye, I didn't really have anything crazy. Even the first few days, however, I did have like burst blood in my eye, and it looked a bit scary, but that goes away in a few days. As it is Sunday now, so I had my surgery on Friday. It's been what, 2 days, and yeah, so there's still blood clot in my eyes. My right eye is actually getting better. It's getting a bit lighter. The eyes are soaking it in, but this one, it moved from like 1 centimeter away from my pupil to like going towards the pupil. So yeah, I'm not worried about that, because it's, what did they call it? When I was doing research on it, they said it's superficial something. Like it's not a risk or anything. It doesn't hurt. It's anything bad. It's just like, it's just normal. But I've got my post-op surgery appointment tomorrow. So this is my second aftercare after the one that I had the day after the surgery. They're just gonna check up on my left eye to see if the drops that they gave me are working on the inflammation. So yeah, I'm not worried. This morning I kind of woke up and I was scared. Like, I thought I moved the flap, because I woke up and like my eyes felt sticky. Like, it felt like, how can I explain it? You know when you have a hella eye crust in your eyes and you can't even open it? Yeah, that's how I felt. But I feel like it was from the eye drops, because I took them before I went to sleep. So yeah, other than that, the symptoms I've been feeling were like grittiness. I felt like there was sand in my eyes, but then I realized there was a lash in my eyes, so I had to take drops and then wash it out. I've noticed that I've been getting really tired. When you spend a lot of time like looking at a screen, like your phone or the TV, you can notice that your eyes start to feel heavy and you get more tired. So like yesterday I took a nap for like 12 hours. It was crazy. It is, or was, a remarkable experience. It has been a game changer for me. Every day I wake up grateful that I can see 2020 or even better than 2020, and I can just do a lot of things now. I don't have to wear my glasses with makeup. I don't have to you know, wear contacts and feel uncomfortable, because whenever I wear contacts it would make my eyes dry. I'd be able to swim underwater now without contact lenses. So yeah, everything is great. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Bye.